Hello there, very good afternoon to you and welcome to Lunchtime News, coming to you live and direct from the Newsfirst studio here in Colombo. Let's start off with a look at the headlines for this afternoon. Preparations to launch the Sirasa John Keel's Vesak zone to celebrate Vesak underway. President Maithripala Sirisena to arrive in New Delhi. Homicide reported from Moravaka bus accident in Kaluta Rangers 28. Now on to those stories in detail. President Maithripala Sirisena, who concluded his visit to Britain, is scheduled to arrive in New Delhi, India today. The presidential media unit said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Maithripala Sirisena will hold bilateral discussions thereafter. The President will participate in Kumbh Mela, a religious ceremony which will be held in Ujjain in the Indian state of Madhya Pradesh. The presidential media unit said that the President will tour Sanchi as part of his visit, in which he will also unveil a monument of Anagarika Dharmapada. 28 persons were injured when a private bus met with an accident in the Nagashandeyapura area in Kalutara North.
Speaking to Newsfirst, the OIC of Kalutara North, Inspector Pradeep Anand Silva, said that the lack of maintenance of the road had resulted in the accident. It has been reported that the driver had lost control of the bus when it drove into a dilapidated manhole on the road. The officer in charge said that the bus had toppled over. Our correspondent reported that such dangerous locations on the road were even discussed at the District Development Committee meetings. The Road Development Authority and the institutions working on the telecommunications cables has been informed in writing on the dangers caused by the dilapidated manhole.
Well, as mentioned on the headlines this afternoon, a person was murdered in Moravaka, Kalubovila.
According to police, the murder was a result of a personal dispute. Two suspects have been identified and they had fled the area. Deceased was a 42-year-old and the magisterial inquiry will take place today.
The Department of Meteorology forecasts cloudy skies over the southern half of the island due to the prevailing atmospheric disturbance in the vicinity of Sri Lanka. Showers or thunder showers will occur at most places in the western Sabaragamo, central, eastern, Uva and southern provinces. Thunder showers will occur at most places elsewhere, particularly after 2 p.m. according to the Met Department. Heavy falls around 100 millimeters are also likely at some places. Meanwhile, Minister Mahinda Amaravira presided over a meeting with fish exporters in Sri Lanka at the auditorium of the Ministry of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources. Fish exporters and importers as well as public health inspectors were present for the meeting.
අපිට මේ මත්ස්‍ය තහනම් ඉවත් කිරීම අපි ආර්ථිකමය වශයෙන් අපිට ලැබෙන වාසියකට එහා ගිය දෙයක් අපි හිතනවා රටක් විදියට අපි.
The lifting of the ban on fish exports gave us a greater economical advantage. We have been accepted internationally. You were instrumental in getting this ban lifted. This is seen as a great task for this country. We had a serious issue because of the use of prohibited fishing methods. The GSP Plus concession affects our garment industry. We will be able to get concessions by the end of this year. The reason because of the fish ban being lifted. This is a great victory for the nation.
ඒක ආර්ථිකමය වශයෙන් විතරක් නෙමෙයි ලෝකේ අපි පිළිගැනීමකට ලක් වෙන තත්ත්වයකුත් ඇති වෙනවා.
Meanwhile, the British Defence Ministry said yesterday that British Typhoon fighter jets intercepted 3 Russian military transport aircraft approaching the Baltic states.
The British fighters scrambled from the Amari airbase in Estonia, intercepted the Russian aircraft which were not transmitting a recognized identification code and were unresponsive. Defense Secretary Michael Fallon said in a statement, quote, "We were able to instantly respond to this act of Russian aggression, demonstration of our commitment to NATO's collective defense," unquote. The fighter jets were deployed to the Baltic region less than 3 weeks ago.
Well, let me give you a recap of the headlines this afternoon. The preparations to launch the Sirasa John Keel's Vesak Zone was held, and it's currently underway here in Braybrook Place, and the inaugural ceremony was held, and the ceremony will get underway from the 20th. President Maithripala Sirisena, following his visit to the United Kingdom to participate at the Anti-Corruption Summit, is scheduled to arrive in New Delhi today, and the President will take part in a number of tours there in India, and will also unveil a monument of Anagarika Dharmapala. Now, moving on to another one of our local stories. Preparations for the launch of the Sirasa John Keel's Vesak Zone to celebrate the all-important Vesak Festival is currently underway. The Sri Lanka Navy will also contribute to the Vesak Zone with a display of colourful lanterns and also a cultural procession. The cup erecting ceremony to mark the commencement of the program took place this morning at the MTV Embassy head office premises located down Braybrook Place, Colombo.
The cup erecting ceremony took place following the chanting of Pirit by the Mahasangha and obtaining blessings. Senior officers of the Cultural Maharaja Organisation Limited were among those present for the occasion. Following this auspicious moment, we will commence work on the Vesak Zone. The Agwashavaka relics from Khatargama and the Sri Sarwanadhatu relics from Nelligala will be brought to the Vesak Zone for an exposition. The relics will reach here after travelling for 4 days. The Sirasa John Keel's Vesak Zone will commence on Vesak Poi Day and will continue for 3 days.
The Sirasa John Keel's Vesak Zone, which will feature an exposition of the sacred hair relics of Lord Buddha and the relics of the Maharatnatera, will take place from the 21st to the 23rd of May. The Vesak Zone is supported by John Keel's group, and the Sri Lanka Navy will also contribute to the Vesak Zone. Well, that's all the news we've got for you for Lunchtime News Bulletin, and I'm Stephanie Lazarus. We'll be having our 1:55 bulletin later on.